Hello everyone. Today we shall understand how to install Power BI Desktop. Open Google, search for Power BI Desktop, download. Okay, click on that. You'll be able to see this website. Okay, download Microsoft Power BI Desktop from official website. Click on that. You'll be able to see this download option. Click on download. Okay, you'll be able to install Power BI Desktop once it is downloaded. So my setup is downloaded. I'll open my setup. I can right click on my setup and just click on run as administrator. Once you click on run as administrator, you'll be able to see that installation wizard. Click on yes. Okay. You'll be able to see this wizard. Click on next. Click on next. Accept the license agreement. Click on next. And it will be installed in your C drive. Click on next. And you can check on this particular desktop shortcut to open that. And you click on install. It will validate your installation and start installing. Now my Power BI desktop is installed. Click on finish. It will open my Power BI desktop. Right, like this, it will launch your Power BI desktop. Or what you can do in the search options, you can search for Microsoft, Power BI desktop. You can open this particular Power BI desktop file. Click on open. You'll be able to open this particular, Power BI desktop. You click on blank report. You'll be able to use your Power BI desktop well. Okay, so this is how you install your Power BI desktop. Another method is, if at all you are using your personal laptop, you can try to search for Microsoft Store. Okay, open the Microsoft Store, search for something called Power BI Desktop. Search for Power BI Desktop. Click on this Power BI Desktop and click on install. Your Power BI Desktop can also be installed in your Microsoft Store as well. Either you install from the website or else you can install it from your store if it is your personal laptop. Okay, this is all about installation. Once you install your Power BI, you'll be able to see your icon of Power BI in your desktop, or you can search in the Windows, search for Power BI desktop. So once you can see your Power BI desktop, click on open. So this is your Power BI desktop. As soon as you open your Power BI desktop, you'll be able to see few things related to the interface. Okay, on the top left, you'll be able to see the save button. This is your home option where you can try to get the data from multiple sources. Here it is a basic recommendation for getting started with your Power BI. It will drive you to some documentation for Power BI just to get started with. In the bottom left, you'll be able to see this options and settings. Once you sign into your Power BI on the top right, okay, here you can try to sign in into your Power BI account. You must have corporate account or institutional account. Okay, on the left bottom, you can just click on about and see your, the Power BI information related to your desktop. Okay. Once you are in this particular page, you can try to click on the blank report. It will try to, open a blank report for you like this. Okay. Second thing is, if at all your blank report is opened already, once you click on this file, you'll be able to see multiple options like this. Suppose that you want to save it, you can click on save as. You can browse on this particular device. Okay, for example, I'm trying to save my file as introduction file, and your format, it should be in .pbix file format. .pbix. Just click on save. Now my file is saved in my downloads. Okay, next you'll be able to share and you know the .pbx file, and if you want more options, you can click on this more options. You'll be able to share it via OneDrive or SharePoint commonly. If you want to get data from multiple sources, you can see this get data options from SQL Server, right? Excel workbook, text or CSV files, web sources. And there are hundreds of sources where you can try to bring in the data from. If you want to import, you can import your template. You can import a visual from a file or else any Power BI visual from app source. Once you are able to sign into your Power BI account, you'll be able to get the custom visuals from the marketplace as well. Once you make your report, you can try to export to PDF or else you can try to export as a template. These are the two options available. Okay. Now since we have saved our file, you can see this top left option. It is your save button, right? Next, this is our file name and when it is last saved. You can search for few things, in this search bar. And on the right side, you'll be able to sign into your Power BI account here. On the right side, again, you can minimize, maximize, and you can close. And if you want to share this file, you can try to click on the share button and you can try to share as well. Okay. So I hope it is understandable. Next, we shall see few more things related to our Power BI desktop. All the things which you see here, it is your different tabs which is present in Power BI. So the whole entire, rectangular column which you have, right? This is your ribbon. In this ribbon, you have different, groups of comments, right? For example, you'll be able to see this clipboard section. This is our data section where you can try to bring in the data from multiple sources. This is our transform data where we can try to get into our Power Query editor and do the multiple transformations. These are some visuals, where you can try to insert some visuals with the help of them, and some calculations and sensitivity labels. To publish into cloud, we have this share option. And to, if at all you have Fabric Capacity license, you can use this Copilot as well. So similarly, we have respective options in the other tabs. And in the left side, which you see here, there are 5 options. This is your report view. This is your data view or table view. This is your model view. This is your DAX query view. And this is your TMDL script view. Okay. So once you are in your report view, you click on this, the empty white blank space which you see, this entire blank space, it is called as canvas. Okay. So this entire blank space that you see, it is called as canvas. Right side, you have multiple panes over here. If at all you don't see the panes, go to view tab, right? And just click on this multiple data build format. You can access these different panes. These are called as panes. You can see this show panes tab, right? Or show panes section. In this, you can try to customize whatever the necessary panes do you want, and you can try to customize accordingly to quickly navigate between them and bring in your visuals, bring in the data and do some formatting. Okay. Just like Excel or any other tool, you can add multiple pages in the bottom. You can just click on page 1, page 2, and like this, you can try to add multiple pages as well. So this is your desktop view. In the bottom, you can see this is your desktop view. Similarly, you can have this mobile layout view also, right? If you want to zoom in or zoom out, on the right side, you can try to zoom in or zoom out. If at all you want to fit to visuals, you can try to fit to it. If you want to open settings, you can just click on this icon, which is settings on the right end. You can try to open the settings. Okay. Now this is our Power BI desktop, interface. I can go to Home tab, just open my transform data, click on transform data here. Okay. This is my Power Query editor interface where I can try to bring in the data from multiple sources to clean it. So for example, I can try to click on new source. Let us take an Excel workbook. Okay. I'll just take an Excel, orders data which I have in Excel file. So I'll just, select the tables which I wanted. For example, I want this orders table. I'll just click on OK. Or else I'll show you, few other tables as well. I'll just, I'm just checking on those two tables. I will have a preview over here. Once I confirm and click OK, all the 3 tables will be loaded into my Power Query editor. Okay. So if you see this orders table, okay, we have certain rows. You could say in this particular table, we have some 9,994 rows. In the bottom, you can see this column profiling. You can change to entire data set. So here you'll be able to see this 9,994 distinct values you have. If you are not able to see that, you can just go to transform. You can just click on count rows. You'll be able to see this, number of rows as well. Okay. If you want to undo that, I can, on the right side, I can just undo this particular step by clicking on this cross mark. Okay. So this is a table. And similarly, we have this people table. If I need to, promote this particular first row as my header, I can just click over here and just click on this first row as headers. I'll be able to promote this to my headers. Okay, for example, if I want to remove last row, I can just click on this remove rows, click on remove bottom rows, and I can just click on one, click on OK. Like this, I'll be able to remove some rows. Here in this returns table, similarly, I need to promote it to headers. I can just click on use first row as headers so that I can promote it to my headers. So once you are very sure that, okay, my data is clean, okay, what you can do, you can close and apply. Okay, once you close and apply, you'll be able to see that your data set is being loaded. Okay, orders, people, returns, all these 3 tables are being loaded. Okay, now you just go to this particular model view. you see these three tables, are appearing as a model here. You have one to many relationship between these people and orders table. Similarly, we can try to create a relationship between returns and orders table like this. And it is also a one to many relationship. I can just click on save. So this is my data model which is being created, okay, with the one to relationship between these three tables. Okay. So again, you can adjust that particular tables as well based upon the space available. Okay, like this you can try to customize it. Always try to prefer to keep your fact tables in the middle and your dimension tables in the bottom or top. It is a good practice. Otherwise, the relationship may become little messier. Okay. So this is your data model which you are able to see. Once your data extraction, data transformation, and data modeling is finished, you can try to start making your visuals. Okay, DAX and all anyway we'll discuss things in detail. Let us try to open this data tab, or you could say data pane. You can see this data pane. This is our build pane. Okay, and here we can see our insert visuals. There are multiple visuals that we can try to create. For example, you want to create a pie chart. Open pie chart. Okay, from the orders table, I can bring in the ship mode into my legends and sales into my values. Here you can see you are able to create a good pie chart. Similarly, what I can do is I can create a bar chart like this. For example, you want to create a bar chart for multiple subcategories. I'll bring in the subcategory and I'll bring in the sales into my x-axis. You can see this. These are multiple subcategories where you are able to see the pattern of it, and it is sorted in a descending order. Okay, like this, you can turn on the data labels in your format pane. Okay, suppose you want to create a line chart based upon your order date. You'll be able to create it. Okay. So for example, let me create one more visual. Let us suppose I'll take a line chart. Okay. Here what I'll do, I'll try to drop in my order date column. Let us try to drop our order date column in x-axis, sales in my y-axis. Okay, you see this date-wise sales, you're able to create it. Although it is everyday sales, so the line chart is quite uh, like occupied like this. But again, based upon hierarchy levels, you'll be able to create it. I'll show you, once we start with our sessions. Okay, like this, what you can do, you can try to create your visuals, build your model, clean your data to some extent in Power Query Editor, and you can make the visuals interactive. For example, you want to name this particular, uh, page as let us suppose sales report. You can call it as, you can insert the text box, enter sales report. You can increase the size of it, right? Change the font color. You can try to change the font color, maybe bold it. Okay, like this, what you can do, you can just make a header. Okay, you can just click on this text box and make a heading. Now, if you want to slice the visuals, you can just take a slicer from your visuals. If you open that, this is your slicer visual. Okay, basic slicer. In that slicer, you can try to bring in the respective column you want. For example, region wise, if you want to, if you want to visualize, you can just see all those regions which are present, right? So these regions, you can just select a central region. You see all the visuals you are able to interact it with. Okay, like this, you'll be able to get started with your Power BI. Okay, this is all for now. Thank you, everyone.